Hello, yogis. I'm Kim, and welcome to Breathe, Salt, and Yoga. Today, I wanted to share a yin practice with you. And first, I'd like to talk about how to create a space, just for a few minutes. So, with your yin practice, you will definitely need your mat, because that's your sacred space, a bolster or a pillow from your bed. And if you have a block, maybe a block, but not necessarily needed. And then whatever tools make you feel good. So what is that? Maybe a candle that smells good, that has a certain fragrance that brings you joy. Maybe a crystal that you hold or carry with you. It's important during this time that we utilize all the tools that we have in our homes. You can burn sage or Palo Santos, those fragrances that are clearing and cleansing your area, just to create a nice flow of energy if you start to feel a little stagnant being stuck at home during these times. So I'd like you to find a place in the home where you have access to support yourself against a wall. So a place where you can clear everything out and you'll be able to bring your legs up the wall. A majority of this practice will be using the wall. So right now, let's find that wall. I want you to bring your hips as close to the wall as you can. And then start to allow your spine to melt into the wall so you feel supported. Draw the shoulders down and back. Feel that gentle lift through the heart and allow the back of the head to press against the wall. From here, see if you can melt the shoulders down the back. Relax. Close the eyes. You can be in a seated pose or a half lotus or full lotus if that serves you. Again, yin is a passive practice. It's letting the pose find you instead of you finding the pose. So there's nothing forceful about yin. Yin can be a difficult practice for many of us because we have to have the stillness. It's with that stillness that allows thoughts, emotions, that higher voice speak. When we're constantly being distracted from our outside world, it's hard to hear that inner voice. So we're going to take time right now and tune in. So find that comfortable seat. And the only thing that I want you to do right now is just bring awareness to your body. Starting with the toes. Maybe wiggle the feet a little bit, moving those toes, releasing any nervous energy in the feet. And as you start to watch the toes, allow them to relax. Let each muscle find its place to shift to. Allow the arches to soften. Bringing that awareness now up through the ankles, up through the shins and knees, around the thighs and the back of the legs. Maybe acknowledging some tightness here, especially if you've been sitting, if you've been working from home by a computer, or if you've been walking the dog a lot and being outside, which I hope you are. Whatever you're feeling in your body, bringing that awareness to the legs, being grateful for all the support they've given you. Bringing the awareness now to the hip region, into your belly, into your organs. Allowing this awareness to move up through the spine, through the back of the heart, through the side body, to the front of the heart. Allowing this awareness to move up through the shoulders. See if you can draw them up, back, and down, pressing them against the wall. Feeling a little more opening at the heart center. Let the arms be long, palms facing up. Feel this cupping happening in the palms. As though you're holding space or you're holding energy in your palms. Let the fingertips be long. And now visualize in the left hand a cooling energy. And then in the right hand, a warming energy. Arm Arms are relaxed, fingertips are relaxed. Bringing that awareness back up through the arms and up through the neck now. Checking into the jaw. Relaxing every line in the face. Eyelids are heavy. Releasing any tension at the third eye and at the forehead through the temples. Our minds have been busy wondering what's next. See if you can find peace for these next few moments. And now check in with your breath. Without trying to change it, just notice the quality. Notice the temperature, how it feels. Watching the breath move in and out of your body. As you draw the breath in through the nose, sending that breath into the belly, into the chest, and then slowly exhaling the breath out. Keeping everything in the body still, but just allowing the breath to move and fill the body. Each breath you take in, a cleansing breath. And each breath that you let go, you allow, you find a little more sensation of relaxing into the space that you've created. Maybe you just drop down, letting gravity pull you towards the earth. Nothing to do here but just be, feeling supported. Knowing that at all times you're supported by the divine, your higher self, whatever you want to call it. But just know that energy is there, taking care of you, watching over you, making sure that your life is exactly where it's supposed to be. And from here, for a moment now, just gently drop the chin towards the chest, letting the head be heavy. Feeling the back of the neck open. Feeling the shoulders still drawing down the back. Breathe here. Breath moving in. And breath moving out. From here, slowly start to roll left ear to left shoulder. And as you exhale, drawing the chin across the chest and down, right ear to right shoulder. Again, rolling from side to side, just listening to my voice. No need to focus on your screen. Just let yourself feel. Give yourself permission to surrender. And then coming back to center, letting the head be so heavy. And on your next inhale, let the breath bring the head right back to the wall to feel that support once again. Very nice. From here, you can slowly move your legs out, drawing energy into the legs, letting the legs be straight out in front. Walking those hips back if you need to. So coming into our first yin pose, we call this caterpillar. Taking the shape with legs long, and here we're going to just round. So without grasping or gripping onto anything, walk the fingertips out, pause for a moment, notice what you're feeling. So here would be a good opportunity that if you have your pillow and you're feeling a lot of tightness in the lower back or in the legs, you can take a bend in the knees and push your pillow underneath. From here, I want you to continue to move forward. Again, not forcing. Maybe pause at your edge for 30 seconds. Allow yourself just to make space. Linger here for a few moments. Let gravity support you by drawing you down. Where can you soften? Maybe backs of the knees, backs of the legs, the glutes. Let the palms be facing up. Let your fingertips, again, find that natural cupping sensation, like you're holding an energetic ball on the hands. And just breathe. As the breath moves in and out, each breath you take in, you fill your body. As you exhale, drawing the navel to spine, you're massaging your internal organs as you're in this forward fold. As we massage the organs, we detox the body, getting rid of the toxins, the stress, releasing anything that no longer serves us, that creates us to stay in a lower vibration. Now is the time to be in a higher vibration with what's happening. Taking care of yourself, eating healthy, doing yoga, reading, creating those things that you want to manifest. After a few moments, maybe you find yourself going a little deeper. Just allow. Again, not forcing. See if you can enjoy the silence for a few moments. Coming back to your breath if you begin to be distracted. Allowing and letting go. We're here one more minute. It's very important that as we move out of these poses in yin, we move slowly, because it's during the transition that we learn things about ourselves. So are you one that always rushes through things, or do you take your time and enjoy the moment? So let your practice mimic how you are in life. Take it slow right now, tucking the chin, enjoying the journey as we gently rise one bone at a time, coming all the way up, ever so slowly. And if you're looking at the screen, then you came up way too fast. Keep it inward, letting the head come back to the wall. And once you arrive, pause, do nothing but find stillness here. Acknowledge your energy and the shifting in your body happening. And slowly open your eyes. From here, getting into the shoulder region. So I'd like you to turn your left hip to the wall. I have very tight shoulders, so I'm a bad example of this exercise, but just do your best. So bringing your left arm back, palm facing the wall. Finding that stretch as you start to roll yourself towards the right knee. So for some of you, you might find a bend in the elbow if that serves you, or just straight back. Again, be where you're at. You can gently drop the head towards the wall if that serves you, or if you want a full body stretch on the left, you can allow the head to gently lean towards the right. Just check in. We're not here long. Give yourself a little support by holding on with the right hand to the left knee. Breathing here. Envision any tension that you have in the shoulders melting away, finding freedom there. And then gently release, letting the fingertips come down the wall for a moment. Bringing that left arm across the body, giving yourself a little stretch. And then the other side. I hate turning my back towards you, but I have to. This time, right arm back, leaning in, taking that left hand, gazing over the left shoulder. You have the option to soften here, gazing to the right, or letting your head fall to the left and opening up through the neck. Again, what serves you best? Just breathing here. And gently walking the fingertips down the wall, bringing that right arm in front once again. Give yourself a little stretch. And release. From here, we're going to switch directions. Actually, I take that back. From here, what I'd like you to do is come into a forward fold. Walking your hips back towards the wall. Envision that your sit bones are pressed and supported. And from here, you're going to allow yourself again just to hang here. Maybe softness in the knees, but feeling yourself pressed against the wall. Again, feeling supported. Checking in. You can have the palms dangle if you like, palms facing up, whatever serves you best. Letting your spine grow longer. Letting the muscles lengthen in the back of the legs. Letting Mother Earth draw everything out of your body that no longer serves you at this time. Inhale, halfway lift. And from here, we're going to just walk around. And this time, we're going to have the back against the wall. Walking the toes forward, leaning ourselves towards the wall, coming into ragdoll. Feeling a little bit of support, bend at the knees. Let go. Not here long. Sometimes parts of the body speak louder than others. Maybe you really feel this in your glutes, that tightness. See if you can press through the feet. Notice if you're balanced in each foot. If you're pressing through the big toe mound and the little pinky toe mound and the heel, that you're balanced, that you're starting to build your foundation from the earth up. That's where it all begins. And then from here, we're going to press, step away from the wall. Inhale, halfway lift, maybe the crown touches. Exhale and fold. From here, bend the knees and come down. So we're going to come onto our backs now. So I'd like you, the best way to get closest to the wall is to create bringing whichever hip you'd like to the wall, legs out. So if you bring in your left hip or your right hip closest to the wall that you can. And then from here, staying close and allowing the legs to come up. So you really want to envision and feel your sit bones press against the baseboards. From here, take a big stretch. Arms overhead, full body stretch. Press, flex those toes back towards the body. It should feel good. And then from here, bring the hands down by the sides, maybe out to a T. Check in what serves you best. Now relax. With the legs against the wall and up the wall, we create a different direction of flow of energy. All the fluids in our body start to drain from the legs down. So important. Healing and nurturing. Nothing to do here again except come back to your breath. Staying present. If you have a hard time resting in silence and stillness, put on your favorite music, something that's very soothing. They have done research studies that if you listen to anything with the levels of 432 hertz, it creates calm and peace and happiness. So you can look on Spotify or YouTube or Apple Music, whatever social media music platform you listen to, and just find some soothing music and also put that on when you're doing yin, just to keep you present if the little noises distract you. Again, bringing that awareness back to the feet. Notice how the feet are super relaxed now. Envision that the breath is entering through the arches of the feet. And as the breath rolls down through the legs and down into the body, you feel this wave of relaxation coming over you. And staying here, we're going to add a little bit for the shoulders. So taking the left palm, facing down, just lifting up a little bit at the lower back and coming back down. A little bend at the elbow. So it can come to the middle back if you like, just somewhere along the back. Take the right hand, palm facing up. See if you can draw those elbows out and down. So left palm is to the floor. The higher you bring it up the back, the more intense the stretch is. The right hand is just cupping the head. Now just relax the shoulders, let go. Opening through the front of the shoulder, the chest, the heart. And then gently, slightly lift up, release the left hand, release the right hand, palms out to a T. Pause here for a moment. And other side. So taking now the right hand underneath the back, maybe the lower sacrum. Left hand, palm facing up. Placing the back of the head. See if you can relax the shoulder, the elbows out. Again, some of you might be open and the elbow rests. For those that have tight shoulders, your elbow might be lifted like mine. Check in. Don't judge, just allow. See if you can find the edge where you resist and just send the breath to that area. Acknowledge what side of the body is a little tighter than the other. Again, without labeling it, without judging it, just acknowledge. Just pay attention. And gently release, bringing both hands out to a T. Arms are long. And then from here, start to bring the feet down the wall. So you might have to move yourself away just a little bit. We want to try to have the knee and ankle in alignment, coming into a squat, just a wall squat. Breathing here. Maybe acknowledging some movement of energy in the legs that might have been stuck. Maybe they're pulsating and vibrating with energy. Maybe the sensation is subtle. And then from here now, this is where you might need to move away from the wall just a little bit. We're going to take the right ankle over the left knee. And without pushing, but just starting to send that right knee out and away. Breathe here. Getting into the hip region. Breath in and out. As the sensations start to intensify, maybe the breath deepens. Keep the lower spine on the earth. Settle yourself. Release any movement that you need to release. And then find that stillness and just let time pass. Can you feel yourself relaxing? What is your right hip saying? You trying to run from the edge of sensation, or can you be with it and listen? Deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it fall. From here, gently allow the right foot to come down to the left side and cross over, and allow your right foot to come off the wall. Actually, left foot, I'm sorry. So maybe you hold the feet, maybe you hold the ankle and gaze over the right shoulder. Not on the wall now you're on the earth. Gently bringing the head back, uncrossing the legs and coming right back into a wall squat. Knees and ankles in alignment, feet are pressing in. Pause here for a moment. Breath in, fill the body, breath out. And here, let's bring the left ankle to the right knee. Settle down once again, and just sending the left knee out and away from the body. Making those little adjustments. Bringing that awareness now to the left hip region, left leg. Come back to watching your breath move in and out of your body. with your yin practice, think about being on a boat and just jumping into the ocean. You jump through the waves and through the top part of the ocean, the current, and you allow yourself to slowly sink down to the bottom and rest at the bottom of the sea, finding peace and tranquility. Looking above for that divine light shining down on you. Just enjoying the space of solitude, of stillness. Last few moments here. And let the knees cross, and bringing now the left foot down. Bring the right foot off the wall, holding maybe the ankle, holding the feet, and gazing over the left shoulder for a moment. Free yourself from any binding. Gently bring the knees back into the chest. Give yourself a little rock and roll from side to side. And send the legs straight back up the wall. Maybe scooching yourself towards the wall once again. This time we're coming into dragonfly or a straddle. So allowing now the feet to come outward. Taking your time here, finding your edge, pause, let go. You have the options to do the same opening with the arms to feel and take up space, finding some expansion here, arms out, legs out, truly letting go in this moment. And as gravity starts to pull you down, you might feel your feet start to slide. Again, checking in where you're at. If this doesn't serve you, you can take your pillow and prop it up underneath your thighs for support. Anytime that the body is supported, it will naturally unwind and let go a little easier without resistance. Once you allow yourself to be directed to the posture without trying to find it, without forcing it. The pose finds you, and you allow and let go. Come back to scanning the body, acknowledging and giving thanks to the areas of the body that are open. and giving thanks to those areas that might be speaking loud so that we can work on those areas. Your body's just letting you know. When you allow yourself to open, you allow yourself to receive. Receiving the messages, the wisdom from Mother Earth, from Mother Nature, from the divine, just being open. Cleansing breath in. Open the mouth wide, exhale it out. Bring the hands down towards the knees. Take a bend in the knees and start to slowly draw the legs away from the wall, coming into the chest. From here, let the soles of the feet come together and let the knees fall out, coming into reclining butterfly at the wall. You have the option here to take hands and just let the palms rest. So the legs look like a diamond, the arms look like a diamond, drawing the shoulders down and back. Breathe here. If that doesn't serve you and want to come into goalpost arms, you can do that as well. Keep that lower back down. Don't let there be an arch in the spine. Keep everything melted to the earth. Bring the feet flat, draw the knees in slowly, and just allow yourself to roll on to your right side. Pause here. Coming back to your everyday life of being a householder. See if you can take a little bit of yogi with you as you press yourself up. Find yourself against the wall once again. Coming into a comfortable seated pose. Feeling supported by the earth, palms facing up. Receiving mode. And just allowing the breath again to find those spaces in the body that need a little healing. And bringing the left hand to the heart and the right hand on top. Feeling your heartbeat underneath the palms. That life force, so strong, it's so energetic. Bringing the hands together, bowing the head. Being grateful for this moment, for this practice, for our community and our family. Being grateful for our health, for the abundance that we do have, and having trust that we will power through this together. Wishing everyone a beautiful evening or day if you watch this in the daytime.